All right, up for sale in Logan Canyon, a legendary wooded property best known as St. Anne's Retreat or the Nunnery. It had a golden era under a completely different name.
Yeah, new specialist Andrew Adams explores its connection to old Hollywood, and the sellers hope that somebody can breathe new life into this historic camp.
This property really has a lot of great bones.
Just over the Logan River, hidden among the trees.
Just walking this property over and over, I've realized that this is situated with intention.
A path leads up to a series of secluded cabins.
I'll go back in here.
The atmosphere is thick.
And this is one of the highlights for sure, is this covered porch.
Realtor Eric Jones says there's also no shortage of space.
It's the largest master bedroom on the property.
In this one-of-a-kind charmer known as Hatch Camp.
3 bedrooms, 2 baths. This is often referred to as the lodge, but it's actually the Odlum's cabin.
Floyd and Tenny Odlum and Boyd and Ann Hatch were self-made millionaires with ownership in companies like Hilton, RKO Motion Pictures, and Paramount. According to family accounts, they made Hatch Camp their summer escape starting in the 1930s and transformed it into a crown jewel.
All right, so here's the legendary pool that everybody talks about.
It was a golden age, glamping before there was such a thing.
We know exactly where they were sitting next to the fountain, and we have some pictures taken just right over here of the Hatch family and friends.
The mountain high life for millionaire families was also at times an inviting retreat for politicians, Hollywood directors, and even movie stars like Joan Crawford.
And it's also said that Marilyn Monroe spent some time here, and many others that were invited by the Hatch family to come enjoy this space.
The history is everywhere.
This fireplace that we're looking at here was taken from the famous Thatcher Opera House fire back in the early 1900s.
And the realtor says it can all be had for the competitive price of a suburban 2-story.
$699,000.
Seasons change, and eventually, so does property ownership.
They donated it to the St. Anne's Catholic Church, and it was used for a summer camp. There's just a lot to it as far as maintenance, so I think it was kind of overwhelming.
And as the site fell into disrepair over the decades,
it was kind of a spooky thing.
The local lore even spoke of a haunting.
When the urban legends came out, it was kind of the thing to see if you dared to go up to the Nunnery or the St. Anne's Retreat.
Those legends simply haven't helped.
We've had some vandals come through, and we'd really like for that to stop. There's like evidence of kids even playing in here.
Jones has been here many times and has never seen a ghost, but he regularly sees potential.
Anything from the hand-spun, hand-painted metalwork that lines the top of the rafters.
Old pictures of rooms offer a portrait of what might be possible in the years to come.
See the beautiful light coming through the windows, and this is what it looks like today.
The realtor is convinced the future of these cabins is tied to its past.
That's actually their breakfast nook, and she was able to come up, prepare breakfast without going into their private space.
The hope now is to find a buyer interested in a public-private partnership with the Forest Service, which owns the land, to renovate and restore the buildings into something the community can enjoy.
From this beautiful chimney stack to all of the natural stone that's brought in.
With a little bit of love.
All the neat things that surround this property have me in wonder.
Jones insists what's tucked within these woods will prove to be far more than another hidden gem.
It's a really neat spot, and I can only imagine what it would have been like to spend some time here back in the heyday.
Andrew Adams, KSL 5 News.
Andrew, thank you. Jones is very actively looking for a buyer here. If you think you have what it takes, we'll have contact info on our website, ksltv.com.